All right, just want to let everybody know, first of all, the sector bell curve is entirely blue right now. That means that all 45 sectors, BPIs, are telling us that demand is in control of each and every one of these sectors. You almost never see this. There's almost never a time where all sectors have demand in control. And what's more is on April 7th, when the market was crashing, all of these were red, and you never really see that. It was pushed all the way to the left because the sector BPIs had a very low reading. What is a sector BPI? I'm not going to do a whole lesson on it right now, but basically it tells you whether supply or demand is in control of the sector. This is showing us that demand is in control of all of the sectors. These sectors don't flip back and forth from red to blue or supply and control to demand and control very easily. It takes a lot to move these from red to blue, from blue to red. They're all blue right now. This is a huge confirmation that demand's in control of the market. We have a bull market underway. We continue to tell you that. And April 7th, this was the opposite, and it was leaned all the way over to the left because it had very low readings. When it's pushed all the way to the left, it's red, it's pushed all the way to the left. The only way for that to have happened, it had to have been a massive, massive, massive amount of selling. And what stops markets from trading higher? What stops prices from going up? Pretty much waves of selling pressure, waves of shares for sale, lots and lots of stock for sale at that price, and prices only move up once you buy all of those shares and clear them out of the way. And that, is not a problem anymore because the sellers have sold so much stock that there's very little overhead pressure. It means it's very easy for stocks to go up at this point. And what's happening? Demand is taking control. We saw this at the 2022 low. We saw this at the COVID crash low, the 2018 low. We only saw this type of behavior at historic lows, and we never see it outside of that. So this is a huge, huge thing. I'll remember this moment for many, many, many years to come. And this is, by the way, for free at your True Market Insiders platform. So even if you're not paying, as long as you're receiving our free e-letter, True Market Insider, you have access to this. We give you the top 10 strongest sectors to buy. You see how it says urgency ranking here? Basically, it tells you out of the 45 sectors or industry groups, it tells you which sectors are being bought by the world's largest investors with the highest amount of urgency, the biggest urgency. That means that they are prioritizing getting into these positions over getting in at a good price. Why would any major investor get into something without caring what price they pay? Why would they prioritize buying their full position over getting in at a low price? Because they feel that prices are going to move much, 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 much higher. So that's why the urgency ranking is really the most important thing you can think of, which is also the relative strength ranking. Anyway, I just wanted to point that out. Also, watch the latest free video. You have this also if you are at least signed into the platform. You can click here and it'll take you over to our media page. You see at the top it says truemarketinsiders.io/media. So here you can add a watch list. So I'm just going to go JPM for JP Morgan stock. And you can see that it shows long-term investors buy now, short-term traders buy now. The stock's strength is above average. And by the way, banks are very strong right now. You can add up to 5 symbols for free. And you'll see if I go over to my dashboard, it shows JP Morgan here. I just added it. I'll put Goldman Sachs in there too, just to see what happens. All right. So you can see Goldman Sachs, the stock strength is below average, but of course it's in the same sector. So buy now, banks sector. All right. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you this sector bell curve. Be sure to come visit this page regularly. If you add stocks to your watch list, you'll know how much urgency there is behind your stock being bought. It changes, and so you want to check it out every day. Top 10 strongest sectors to buy. Precious metals had been ranked number 1 for several weeks. Now it's not even in the top 5. You want to know which are the top 5 strongest sectors to buy in terms of urgency. All of these, you can see short-term traders are told to buy now. Asia Pacific, even long-term investors are told to buy now. There's follow-through and there's confirmation. It's just a very easy, convenient place for you to get your latest articles. Now, if you are signed on with other things, you'll get your trade alerts here. You'll get your articles here. It'll show your upcoming webinars, everything. That's pretty much it. So check it out, truemarketinsiders.io. It's free to you. This is Chris Rowe. Thank you.